Hello everyone,
Welcome to
The Real Story Show, hosted by Ronnie.
and Sindiso.
In today's episode, we will be diving into the UK's gambling culture and why this is a major problem to today's society.
On most UK high streets, there is at least one gambling shop, if not more. In almost every pub, there is a slot machine, and on social media and TV, we are bombarded with gambling advertisements.
Do you think it's down to the individuals to make their own decisions, or are the rich and wealthy feeding off the vulnerability and disbelief of the poor? Let's get into some facts and figures by playing Who Wants to Be a Billionaire?
And I'm here with my contestant. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Johnny, from Coventry.
Nice to meet you. Are you ready to play Who Wants to Be a Billionaire?
I'm ready.
Okay. So, question one to start off. What do you think the UK's gambling market is worth? A, 12 million. B, 1.4 billion. Or C, 15.6 billion. What do you think it is? For £100.
Okay, so I think the UK gambling is C.
C, that is correct, my friend. You've got £100 on the table. Now, for the next question. For £1,000, to up your stake to £1,000. Among problem gamblers, what percentage do you think have reported using savings or borrowed money to fund their gambling habits? An interesting one here. A, 33%, B, 76%, or C, 52%.
There's a lot of gambling going on,
Correct.
so I'm gonna go the highest, 75%.
Is that B that you're locking in? B,
Yes.
76%.
Yes.
You, my friend, have unfortunately got the right
Yeah! Mum, I'm coming home.
You are £1,000. So for £2,000 to up your stake to £2,000,
Yeah.
two big whoppers.
Yeah.
Can you answer this question?
Alright.
Approximately how many Brits could be classified as problem gamblers? A, 10%, B, 7%, or C, 2.5%? Take your time, man. Take your time.
C.
Are you locking in C? Are you sure? 2.5%?
A.
Are you sure?
C. No, C.
C, you're locking it in?
Yeah.
My friend, you have just won yourself. No worries, bro. I do this every day. We just give out money, you know. That's how it is. Okay, so are you ready for the next question?
Yes, I'm ready.
There's two more left. This one's for £5,000. 5 grand, bro. 5 grand. How much do you think the average gambler in the UK spends per month on gambling activities? A, £12. B, £49. Or C, £85. It's a bit of a hard one there.
Repeat the answers.
The answers are A, £12, B, £49, or C, £85.
A.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's your final answer?
A.
My friend, you've lost that 5 grand. But I'm going to keep you in the game.
It was B, wasn't it?
It was B,
I was
£49. But I'm going to keep you in the game because I'm a nice person.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So, we're going to give you another question for 5 grand. How many people, young people, aged 11 to 17, are estimated to spend their own money on gambling? A, 26%, B, 11%, or C, 39%. This is for 5 grand.
You said, say your question again.
How many young people aged 11 to 17 are estimated to spend their own money on gambling? A, 26%, B, 11%, or C, 39%.
Okay, I don't see, there's not a lot of kids doing gambling. It is a lot of kids doing gambling, but it's not to the point where it's the highest point, but it's grown-ups that is the highest point. So I'm saying it's like B.
11%, are you sure? Do you want me to repeat the answers again?
Yeah, what's A? What's A?
A, 26%, B, 11%, or C, 39%?
A.
A?
Yeah.
My friend, you've won.
Yes, sir.
5 grand.
Yes. I'm smart. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
The only thing is,
thank you.
if this wasn't a gambling show, then we would actually have money for you, but we don't. So, yeah, unfortunately, you're not winning anything today. Thanks for participating. That is just the joys of gambling. You may lose all your money, you may not. That's just the joys of gambling, I'm afraid.
That was Who Wants to Be a Billionaire. Now it's time for some interviews.
I used my contacts and found some young gamblers to interview about their gambling habits.
This is what they had to say.
What made you start gambling?
I'd say peer pressure, but not pressure as in I was forced into it. It was just socially. A lot of my friends were doing it. Right when I play football in the changing rooms, a lot of people are talking about it, and it's just so easy when you see people winning money. You think, oh, it's only a fiver. I'll lump something on and then see what happens.
What made me start gambling was probably being able to win infinite amount of money without losing more than what I already have.
I got a free bet and I won, and then it was the continuing from there. Started with football betting, and then moved on to things like slots and blackjack and live roulettes and type of thing, and it kind of just went from there.
How do you feel when you lose at gambling?
Well, it depends. It depends what you're gambling on. If I'm out with my mates and I've put money on, say, a football game and the team loses, if I'm out having a good time, it doesn't really matter. Whereas there's been times where, say, you're on like an online casino and you'll be on your own at home and you lose a tenner and you're thinking, like, I've actually just spent a tenner on pool. But
How do I feel? I feel awful, to be honest. I absolutely hate it. It makes me want to quit forever and never do it again. But then an hour later, it's like, it's only money.
To be honest, it's not the best, but then, you know, on the flip side of it, you can always win it back in just one more bet. You know, that's the flip side to losing it is if you lose a tenner, you just got to put a fiver on red, and then you get it all back.
How do you feel when you win at gambling?
Buzzing, absolutely buzzing. I'll be honest, I've not really won much, which does put it into perspective for you, but I won about 80 quid on an online casino and I was gassed.
When I win at gambling, I feel very, very chuffed. Absolutely love it. Free money whilst having a bit of fun.
I don't have much experience with winning, but the occasional win is an adrenaline rush like no other.
What would you say to someone who's just started gambling?
Be wise. I think gambling as a whole, there's a lot of negatives around it, but I think in the right way you can have fun with it and you can gamble responsibly.
Set limits, definitely set limits, because it's very easy to get carried away, but ideally don't get into gambling.
Don't. But stick to the free things. So, you know, every day you get a free daily spin. You might win a few free spins on some slots, and just keep trying to maintain a positive or profit. And as soon as you see yourself slipping, you know, becoming negative, just as easy as it says, just stop. It's not worth it.
And lastly, do you think you have a gambling addiction?
I wouldn't say I have a gambling addiction because the last time I gambled was probably 3 or 4 weeks ago. I'm not arsed by it, not really tempted. But yeah, that's all I've got to say for that, really.
No, I just very much enjoy it, but I feel like I have gone through phases where I dream about it, so I definitely have been addicted, yes.
No, I don't. You don't? No, I don't. I don't like losing, and as I said, I haven't won that much, so if I won more, I probably would gamble more, but I haven't won that much, so I have any real desire to play more.
That concludes today's episode.
Thanks for tuning in to the Real Story Show.
We hope you enjoyed this episode and gained some valuable insights. Don't forget to like and subscribe to all our social medias as well as our YouTube channel.
Be sure to join us next week for another exciting episode of the Real Story Show.
Until then, take care and see you soon.